Hello, my lovely Vigilant air placements. How are you? I hope you are doing well. Quick announcements before we begin like always. My readings are back up. They are $25. One is Owl Sight, where you get a full breakdown of shadow work or inner child, or mundane or general spiritual work in general. See where possible lessons or things you're missing that you're having trouble see, things of that nature. The second category, which was popular on TikTok that I decided to permanently add, was Owl Checkups. It's a mini read of Owl Sight where you can still get a mini version of shadow work, inner child, mundane, if you have one question or just general advice, but I do not suggest getting a mini read for the shadow work if you are the type of spiritualist that needs the entire full course meal rather than a snack. Okay? All right. But if you just need a snack, by all means, go ahead. But some clients I had where they thought just because they paid $10 once, they are entitled to like 5 questions. That's not how that works. $10 is one question and a full blown. Okay. All right, let's do this. My Vigilant Owl air placements. You are working yourself to death. You're working yourself to death. Not on a physical level, on a spiritual level. You need to rest. You can't just keep creating. I know, this is for me too. When I do these, I'm talking to myself half the time. Especially with my draconic astrology that I'm figuring out. You're gonna burn out your creativity if you do not rest. And I will be resting after this. Well, I gotta do water sign, then I'll rest. Have some nice coffee, all that fun stuff. But anyway, you need to rest. You need to rest. You need to rest. You need to stop working yourself. Like you're an artist and you're constantly painting, you're constantly working, but you're not going to any exhibits. You're not using your creativity outlets in possibly the proper way, as you're just creating. You're not going to sell the art. You're not going to even attempt to show it off. You're just creating for the sake of creating, and that's tiring you out. Possibly also, since this is the throat chakra card, also you're probably talking yourself to death, talking yourself to death. Negative thoughts. You're just kind of running yourself ragged, and that's starting to show in your physical reality. Your angel number is 619. It's 20. That breaks down to an 8. Like, you have the abundance of manifesting and creating so many good ideas, but you gotta also, again, they just keep saying rest. And why are you working so hard anyway? Why are you working so hard? My apologies if you hear my roommate. They're kind of loud. Your angel number is Your angel number says you are at the end of a phase or cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort and guide you toward your next steps, and know that happiness and fulfillment await you with new about to enter your life. So it's kind of like you're at the end of the quarter. So like a business is at the end of their quarter, and that's when they start really hustling sales. That's when they start. We're at the end of a cycle now. All this extra work is not necessary. It's not. You're just running yourself ragged in a time period where you're supposed to be resting and reflecting. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Not going to create something or constantly create like you're in spring energy. This is a time for death, rebirth, replenish. This is cozy sweater scarf energy, not tank top in the summer energy. Come out of that old cycle so you can stop working yourself to death and see what you created so far. You're so busy creating, running yourself ragged that you're not even seeing what you've been doing. All right, let's go over here. Stop, start, and continue, my lovely air placements. What are we stopping? What are we starting? And what are we continuing? What are we continuing? My apologies for the noise. I saged before this and the window's open and I'm not getting up to close it. You're just gonna flow with it. That's all we're gonna do. Oh, let me pull a balance. Right. Ooh. Oh my god. They've been giving me threes all day. See, this is why I do not chant on videos. I kept saying the power of 3 will set you free, and now I keep getting 3 cards. Look. Can I get 1? I just need 1. Oh my god. Fine. Y'all just low-key bullying me today. My vigilant air placements. What are we stopping? The lack. Feeling like you have to keep going because you're lacking something. You're not lacking nothing. You think you're lacking. You're not. You're not lacking nothing. You're not lacking creativity. You're not lacking passion. You're not lacking motivation. You're lacking some rest. That's what you're lacking. Rest. You're not in this poor mindset. You're not out in the cold. Go inside. Go within. Take a nap. What we're starting to see where these burdens are coming from. What's causing these runarounds? What do you feel like you're so responsible for? Or you feel like you're responsible for other people? Or do you feel like you have a responsibility where you can't let people down? Who are you letting down? Do you feel like you're letting yourself down in some way when you stop? Sometimes I know people tend to feel guilty when they start resting, and that's when they just start running themselves ragged. Don't feel guilty for needing to rest. Because if you feel guilty for needing to rest, then you're just going to keep this cycle of, okay, I need to work, I need to do this, I need to do that. You need to sit down. That's what you need to do. Put the sticks down and go sit down. That's what you need to start doing. Stop carrying all these burdens that are going to end up breaking your back. You know, if you have a lot of tension, like unclench your jaw right now. Unclench it. Take your shoulders up, down. Up, then go down. Get that energetic weight off of you. Continue cutting away the patterns, cutting these unhealthy patterns of I have to keep working, carrying this heavy mental load. Usually this is like kind of like I take it sometimes as a theft card, but it feels like you're taking these negative experiences, these negative emotions, you're just carrying them. And as you're carrying them away, you're like, I'm missing something. Like you're picking up more. Possibly also this could be a work environment where you're constantly feeling tired, drained, or you start noticing you're taking in bad habits around your coworkers because you can't get their energetic spirits off of you. Go take a spiritual bath. Go Meditate. Go. And when I mean meditate, I don't mean go meditate on your problems. I mean sit in silence. Meditate on the darkness that you see, and just breathe it in and see that it's just silence. A lot of people just need like kind of silence at the moment to rejuvenate. Take that time out to just sit in silence. Find a particular blurry beat that helps you stay within that silent period. But also just continue really seeing why you're also holding on to this negative. Sometimes possibly it's not even work. Sometimes sometimes it's just things that resurface that we thought we got over that just keeps replaying. Figure out where you can cut that loop as well. So continue doing that. So you are doing the work in a sense, but stop feeling as though as you're doing the work, like it's some type of burden on you, when realistically it's a release. Stop viewing these burdens as something that you have to carry versus something like, oh, I have a burden here. Don't turn it into a responsibility. See it for what it is and release it. Everything you see or that you witness is not meant to be carried with you. And over here we have the turning point 24 breaks down all the way to a 6, and we have, which are the same colors, red and black, power and domination is what I got from this. 16 also breaking down to a 7, so you have 7 and 8, that is 15, which breaks down to a 6. Alright, so we have enthusiasm as well. I hope y'all don't hear that, but ignore it. The turning point. Return, the start of a new cycle. Time. Return. Sorry, good. That just threw me off. Okay. Shit. Sorry about that. The turning point. Return, the start of a new cycle, right timing, regeneration, inevitability, steady improvements. So this is going to be a turning point for you to realize that, why are you working yourself so hard? Sometimes I came into a realization myself last night where I was meditating. I was meditating on and off yesterday for different reasons, but I was meditating at one point last night, and I thought to myself, why do I think that being an autopilot is so dangerous versus then staying in the present? And I thought, because your conscious mind runs off of what it was seeing physically. So if you were programmed to if your programming has an autopilot sense, if your programming is just based off of trauma responses, then being in autopilot will just have you in this robotic mode of not toxicity, but all you're seeing are projections of that trauma, versus you being in the present and seeing that, oh snap, this is a pattern that's not really healthy. I need to turn this around. That's what this is. You're starting to see that in your autopilot state, when you're not being present and you're just going through the day, just trying to get through the day, you start to see, I'm running myself ragged for whatever reason. And with 16, enthusiasm, you have self-expression, inspiring others, self-confidence, totality, success, sharing, and a positive response. When you start to really see where these turning points, and you start to really see why you're holding on to all these responsibilities and burdens that really don't have anything to do with you, because a lot of times the burdens and responsibilities we carry aren't things we gave to ourselves. It's things that other people put on us 9 times out of 10. Because realistically, you don't have to work. You don't have to pay bills. You can go live in the forest if you choose to and just exist. Nothing's making you do anything. It's what you choose to do at the end of the day. Yeah, people say, oh, but you got to do that. You don't. You honestly don't. All you really got to do is stay black and die. That's really all you got to do. It's a TikTok meme. I'm sorry. I've been so into TikTok. But yeah, you don't got to do anything but stay who you are and then transition. Everything else is optional. Everything else is optional. Everything else. All you really got to do here is exist, and anything else you choose to do beyond just existing is optional. Literally, there's some rich millionaires, there's some stories of rich millionaires that just get tired of being rich and they go be homeless. Choosing to just exist instead of working for a manifestation of an idea. So yeah. Now, am I saying, like, is everyone willing to do that? No, I'm just giving examples. Don't take me literally. Don't go quitting your job. I'm just saying literally. This is not literally. This is figuratively, metaphorically, all that stuff, okay? But if that's what you choose to do, hey, again, free will. Free will. Okay? So when you start to see this turning point within yourself and start to realize you've been kind of busting your ass for no damn reason, trying to prove something to yourself, that's when you start to feel confidence in yourself. That's when you start to feel your own personal success and have a fulfillment within yourself. You're not chasing this weird dream and idea that you thought you wanted, that you thought you had. Okay. Alrighty, so workaholic. Brand blueberry. Here, the earthy brown of creation mixes with inspirational violet. This card indicates one of the most powerful manifesting energies. Now you are very prolific. If what you are creating stalls, you may need to recharge. Know your limits. Brad Blueberry. While I worked, my life happened. Okay. Weird names. Brad Blueberry paints and paints and paints. He has no time for anything other than perfecting his art. An elder Blueberry reminds Brad that one day he will be old and shriveled too, so he better live life to the fullest. Brad takes the advice and discovers that having fun enriches and sharpens his art. He finds that life is what makes work valuable. Inspiration. Are you waiting to complete your career before you live your life? Busy work may be helping you hide from real issues. Personal inquiry. Am I working too much and suffering from burnout? Is there something important that I'm avoiding doing? Throat chocolate card. Jesus Christ. Sorry, y'all. One moment. Because there's a fly in my coffee that I was planning on sipping throughout this, and now I can't drink it. What else? Okay. Let me reread that. Personal inquiry. Am I working too much and suffering from burnout? Is there something important that I'm avoiding doing? Key ideas. Feeling of inquivacy? Feelings of inadequacy. There we go. Transformation indicated. Not being fulfilled by work. Heeding warnings. Refreshing your mind to improve your work. Keywords. talent, fun, and friends. Meditation. Imagine completing something you are excited about. Now stretch your arms out. Become aware that you are floating on water. The water is at the perfect temperature and in harmony with your body. The lady in the lake is holding you. Feel yourself twirling freely and playing in this space. She invites you to relax in her. She invites you to relax into her. Enjoy. Alrighty, my lovely air placements. I hope that did resonate with you. And please, please, please rest your wings. Okay? Alright. Well, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. My apologies for the distractions, and I'll see you in another video. Peace.